All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect, to the hopeful elect in 1/3 in Adawan Ratazah. This lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and the Wada Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, of course, he has ties to the Seeya. Okay, Seeya. C to the I to the A. Seeya. Okay, and I just a little play on words, but not surprised. Okay, not surprised by no means. And I just want to touch on this real quick, because we're living in very beautiful times. Okay, Esau Edom is definitely at work. Okay, and you could easily see him using this same playbook, ultimately to leading to a more cruel, tyrannical, militarized Babylonian state. This can also transpire into the persecution, all right, of the prophets, all right, and this is why, starting with our elders and apostles, they exhort us as, to be mindful to not do anything to cause the ministry to be blamed, because the ministry is going to be blamed regardless. Even Yahweh Shai was numbered amongst the transgressors. Let me make sure this audio's good. Okay, this computer's been acting weird. All right, I pray that it continues to work. This is 2 Corinthians 6:3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. So when you have situations like this, I'll go a little more into it, but right now the Spirit's on me to use this example real quick. Like I'll show you this. Let me see. When you got Israelites that are portraying themselves as militant, okay, that's the ammunition that your enemy needs, dumbass. Which, excuse me for saying it that way, but I just gotta call a spade a spade. I came across this Israelite camp the other day, and my immediately, my radar went up. Like, look at this. Let me see if I can. Is this the video? Yeah. So look at this. See this? Okay, shit like this weird shit like this is exactly what's gonna get Jake smoked. Okay, weird, dumbass, militant, military, and then pushing that vibration and intertwining it with the truth is a very stupid and foolish, actions that you see our people doing. So, we're not surprised that this guy had ties to the C, to the I, to the A. See, but that's why I titled it the way I did. Okay, Seeya. All right, we're not surprised, and you shouldn't be surprised. But what you should be doing is you should be saying, okay, what is this devil gonna do next? What is this devil gonna use? What is he going to? Because this situation caused for Nero to send 500 more soldiers to DC when a judge recently told him, I believe, or they started getting rid of the troops. So see how the flame rises just for this to continue to stay. All right, so let's go into a couple scriptures. Not a deep lesson, okay, but just wanted to touch on it real quick. And you need to be mindful, all right, when you're out and about, okay, you should not be carrying yourself in any kind of form of a militant aggression or, that you're going to do something. Okay, and that's with a lot of these. And like I said, I just came across this channel. They got the vests on, military fatigue. He looks like a fucking a heathen general, man. All right, hey, watch what Esau, watch what the Lord is going to do, and he's going to do it through Esau too. All right, and Jake's going to find out very, very quickly that the Lord was never playing, man. All right, this is Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh Bashem El Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So when this sword gets to cutting, don't be surprised who it cuts down. okay? Because you're going to be labeled and looked as a threat. They could tie you in. Oh, recently, how convenient. Nero just made the right here. I'm just going to type it, okay? This is why people like Vocab tries to we are not Muslim, all right? But look, you see this? Now let me show you this. Let's go like this. I don't even know if you can find his channel anymore, this agent. All right, let's put army. All right, and if these individuals swore the truth, if they're sincere, then they need to sincerely stop giving your enemy ammunition, okay, to come against us. Now, there was an individual named Army of Yahweh Shai right here, okay? And look, see, he had the same emblem, okay? So we're not, and we immediately rebuke them. This is what we do. We rebuke any wickedness or evilness or agent activity so that Edom cannot use it as a means to tie us, to these individuals. Now, this precept just came to mind again, so I'm going to grab that. When you go to Isaiah 53, in the latter end of this chapter, it shows you how Yahweh Shai was numbered amongst the transgressors. So no matter how you slice it, okay, the part of this walk is we will be blamed, and that doesn't mean it's true. They even brought false witnesses against Yahweh Shai. This is Isaiah 53:12. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he has poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. But right here, Yahweh Shai was numbered with the transgressors, okay? And Esau is going to find a way to loop us in. It makes me think about the scene in Long Kiss Goodnight where they blatantly tell you before they did the 911. And we've been speaking about a double F situation taking place. But the point is that within the double F, you could expect him to shoot at you with his words suddenly. Like, wait a minute, what you mean? What you mean, Hebrew Israelites? But then when you got individuals, okay, that are at the gun range, okay, showing you how to load weapons. That's what he was doing. Now, I was hoping to find a rebuke video that brothers did on him. I did one too, but I didn't go into his channel. He was even wearing a Deacon Hakah t-shirt. Okay, so you dumbass individuals that want to make merchandise of the Lord's people, now all a federal agent has to do, like Drewski, is go to your website, pay the money, give your stupid dumbass some shekels, and now they can go out and start their own camp, and something crazy could happen. Okay, see, wearing this type of shit, no bueno. This is actually stupid. All right, remember Sakari was having guns. Deacon Akai had on a vest. Just a lot of weird ass activity. But I'm bringing this to the forefront when you have situations like this. The same old tired ass pump fake play. He screamed Allahu Akbar and just a bunch of bullshit. But guess what? People still believe it. People are still eating this crap up. People still love a pump fake play action play for the touchdown. Okay. And then now it's immediately coming out that he had ties with the Seeya. And then what I did was I asked this question. Okay. All right. And it says, yes, the Seeya, in several well-documented cases, the Seeya and U.S. policy more broadly funded, armed, trained, set up, or partnered with groups that carried out or violent political repression, sometimes intentionally, and sometimes as a unintended consequence. And you could go look through all these, man. Okay, I don't want to go into it because they might clip my video, but you can look into this. Just like there's something that Ishmael is known for. Okay, where he basically takes himself out. Big bada boom. They didn't have those until 2003 when Esau got involved. It got involved with Ishmael. All right. So you should already know. You should be well aware of what's going on. The point that I want to bring out is that you have individuals that are calling themselves Israelites, teaching about being Israelites, but also showcasing a very militant, carnal agenda. All right, ISUBK training, wearing all black. Okay, idiots. But it's all good. It's necessary evil. Let me see what else I got for you. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You should not be ignorant of this, okay? And you got brothers that have ex-military backgrounds, but they're not merging that with the truth, okay? But then you have other individuals that they seem to be from an ex-military background, and they want to bring that into this truth as if this is a angle that Israel needs to embrace. Let me see what else I got for you. Oh, I wanted this one because I liked this right here. 2 Corinthians 11:3. In context, this is speaking about Apostle Paul and conveying the gospel and the Yahushai and his sacrifice for us. But I want to show you something real quick. 2 Corinthians 11:3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in a Mashiach. So right here, okay, the serpent can beguile you. All right, he could beguile you with his media. He could beguile you with AI. All right, and the times that we're in. All right, now I'm not saying this didn't happen. I'm not saying it, but all I'm gonna say is the times that we're in, Esau, Edom could literally have a AI generated situation, and none of us were literally there. So all we are going by is social media, the internet, or these news websites, and bam, there you go. Okay, just something as simple. I'm not saying this didn't happen. I'm not saying it's not true. These people could be AI generated. He could be AI generated. I'm not saying that that's the case, but I'm saying the level of deception and the times that we're in, he could plant your face there, my face there. They've even created people. AI has created people that didn't even exist. Like I said, I'm not saying it's not true. Like, let's try this. AI created people that don't exist. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what it says. No, AI cannot create people that don't. I'm sorry. That don't exist. AI created people that don't exist. Let's go right here. Let's see what it says. I remember a few months ago, yes, AI can create highly realistic images of people who don't exist. So if he can create something out of thin air, how much more copy and pasting you or whatever he wants? And then on top of it, what I want to push is how the public will eat it up. Okay, the public will eat it up and believe it. What did you do? I knew it. You should have never been with that Cole. Fuck all these people, man. I'm just so thankful that we are hip, we are aware, and we know what's going on, man. Don't let the masses of these people sway you, into becoming weak. What's this? Exodus 23. Keep your circle small, brothers. Okay? We're not in the time to just be allowing everyone and anyone around us. Esau could send an agent to your camp. There's agents in the midst of camps. Okay? You could have CIA agents. You gotta watch some of these guys that are pushing a more carnal vibration in the ministry. Like, who was it? It was an Edomite militia. I watched this, I want to say last year. It was a really good video. It was an Edomite militia that even they caught wind that there was an agent amongst them because he was talking about, doing big bada boom stuff. And so you just got to watch, guys. You got to listen, watch what they're talking about. And if you spot something, hey, address it. You better address it. This is Exodus 23 and 2. It says, do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. When you give testimony in a lawsuit, do not pervert justice by siding with the crowd. So you have a lot of people that will side with a crowd. Okay. It's a phenomenon. They call it, what the hell they call it, herding or a herd mentality. Okay, so just throwing this out there. All right, we're in a time of high level deception. We're in a time where Esau Edom is using the same playbook, and now they're actually telling you that this guy has training from Seeya. So what's that tell you? Okay, now from there, let's get this. Revelations 12:10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation, salvation for us, salvation for the Israelites, and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed, Hamashiachim, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. So we are in a time of being blamed, of being accused. Okay, so this could definitely lead to more things happening. Sleepers, you already know, man. Okay, so we're definitely in exciting times. We're in the time of sleight of hands too. Let's put that in. Let's see what sleight of hand. Okay, meaning. All right, and I want to say, I also want to say too, people are going to eat this up. And if they put our face or put the Hebrew Israelites, all right, back on mainstream media, everyone is going to believe it. So this is why you need to be quiet, okay, and what your endeavors are. You're doing this, you're telling people that. So when something happens, the first people they're going to think about closest to them is you. It says, typically in performing tricks, skillful deception. This is a financial sleight of hand of the worst sort. Deceit, deception, double dealing. Oh, double dealing. What was that movie with the Wayans brother where they framed him? Let me see. Wayans brother movie. Let's put assassin. Let's see what come. Let's try this. Wayans brother movie. Right here. Most Wanted. I just watched this a couple months back. All right. Now in this movie, this is an military experienced Jake, and what the Babylonian government did was they used him to blame him for someone they wanted to take out, and they made him think that he was there to stop this event, which really they were there to use him to create the event, and then the real shooter looked like him, and then they blamed him. Okay, so we're definitely living in very different times. And we're expecting more things to happen, so we're going to watch, we're going to wait, and we're going to see. We're going to see what Esau does, ultimately through the Lord, okay? But just know that you're dealing with an accuser. He likes to point the finger, okay? But he's behind it. This is why you can't be deceived by his devices, okay? So I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Nothing too deep, nothing too, nothing too out of the ordinary that we don't already know. That's why I titled it. Of course, he has ties with the Seeya. So, just be on guard, brothers. Be on guard. Be mindful. Don't be letting the left hand know what your right hand is doing. Keep your circle small, and just remain faithful. Don't do anything to cause the ministry to be blamed. Be blameless. Let me actually end it off with Philippians. It says, "Seek thy own salvation with fear and trembling." Okay. Let me see real quick. This is right here. Philippians, what's that? 4:13. What's 4:13 say? Oh, no. 2. Let's go to Philippians 2 real quick. Okay. Let me just go right here. Philippians 2. This is Philippians 2:12. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed." See, we obey. We're spiritual men. We're not carnal men. Okay. We're waiting to be delivered. We're not here planning anything or doing anything. We're just reading the Bible. It says, "As ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." So we're fearing the Lord, waiting to be delivered. And in the midst of that, you're having the enemies come in like a flood, portraying certain things, bearing false witness, and ultimately to overthrow us. So just be very mindful, understand what you're involved in. The blame game is real. All right. And we're going to watch and see how this spins out, what happens, how they react, other things taking place. So we're just going to watch and wait. Remember when 911 happened, the first thing Esau did was arrest our apostles and elders. So that should let you know that they're watching already. Matter of fact, got another precept just came to mind. Let's go to Psalms. I think it's 37 and 32 or 32 and 37. Here's Psalms 37 and 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Okay, so you're dealing with an enemy that wants to take you out. So for these jakes out here, they have no idea what they're really involved in. These jakes have sold out. You're dealing with a forked tongue. Okay, he don't got to abide by the rules that he has you abiding by. So just wanted to touch on that topic real quick. I pray it was enlightening, edifying, exhorting. Just be very mindful, man. Don't give off a carnal vibration nor a militant a vibration either. Okay, and these jakes that are doing that, they're going to get mowed down, man. Okay, because he that liveth by the sword is going to die by it. All right, so I pray this lesson was edifying, and I just want to say, call halal, abanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect. With that being said, shalom.